I want to quickly talk to you about employment lawyer marketing. So I want to share with you a few top hacks really help you this year beef up your revenue base, but also your client base. Okay. So here are the generalities I want you to think about. When you think about employment lawyer marketing, you have to really understand that this is a very, very crowded field. This is a saturated field. This is a competitive field. Okay. So you got to have a method. You got to have a strategy. You got to have an approach. So the thing is that employment lawyer marketing only has one end goal to help your law firm generate what? More clients. It is actually a multi step strategy that involves analyzing your market, assessing the competition, and identifying opportunities that can bring potential clients to your doorstep. So I really want you to really keep this trifecta in mind as you actually watch this show from A to Z. So basically, you want to analyze your market, evaluate the competition, and identify opportunities that can bring potential clients to your doorstep. So aside from attracting more business, aside from generating revenue, aside from actually optimizing your employment law firm overall, I want you also have other benefits. Okay, I mean, if you have a winning employment lawyer marketing campaign, you are able, for instance, to build up your law firm's reputation, which is really important in this very crowded field. You can also generate brand awareness across multiple touch points. You get to know, and that's a good thing, you get to know your target audience and competitors, especially if you are targeting multiple geographies. Let's say you are in New York and but you're not just focusing on New York, but you're focusing on the neighboring states, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and so on and so forth. Okay. You can also maximize your return on investment from future promotion strategies. That's really good from a scalability point of view. You can also unlock more networking and partnership opportunities if you have the proper method, the proper methodology when it comes to employment lawyer marketing. You can also build, and this is a good one, you can build trust and loyalty, which will really make sure that will help you make sure you can solidify your bond with your current clients, but also open up yourself to more business down the road. In other words, you're going to build credibility. You're gonna validate your credentials. You're going to validate your thought leadership on topical issues, and that's really important in terms of building trust and loyalty. So let me share with you the best practices this year when it comes to employment lawyer marketing. So first of all, you want to define your target audience and marketing strategy. See, the whole thing is that if you don't really if you don't clarify what your vision is, you're going to have a pretty vague, a pretty broad, too broad strategy. Okay, you want to review the profiles of your past and current clients. You want to read industry reports and case studies related to the employment law practice. You want to investigate social media groups and online communities. So the intel you're going to gather through that analysis will help you big time. And you also want to check or run your own surveys. Okay, it's one of those things where you got to have a clear idea what's really happening in the employment, let's say employment law in terms of the practice, but also what competitors are doing. Let me give you an example. If you look on the screen right now, you see a report from IBIS World. So you have a lot of trends of what's happening when it comes to employment law firms in the U.S. Okay, so as an employment lawyer, you should also look into demographic and firmographic factors that can guide your marketing decisions. This includes your target audience's job title, gender, age, and location. So after getting to know your ideal client, you should also be able to select the best marketing channels to actually reach them. This could actually be all kinds of channels. Okay, this could be social media. This could be local events. This could be online directories. This could be a print ad. It really depends on your demographics expectations. Number two, you want to build your referral network. So after defining your target audience and marketing strategies, you want to build your referral network. And referrals have always been a time-tested source of paying clients for law firms in different practice areas. So by mapping out a more systemic referral marketing strategy, you can get more scalable and sustainable results. Okay, so sending referral request emails to previous clients is a right step, and because it really helps you again say to those clients, hey, listen, I'm still here, and I'm really kicking ass big time. Be sure to personalize each email and mention incentives to galvanize referral efforts. The thing is, you have to incentivize those past clients. You can borrow. You can actually. You can really look at what competitors are doing in the industry, or if you have a question, let us know in the comment section, and we can certainly send you a template that you can borrow from us. Okay. Some known tactics you should consider are becoming an active member at your local bar association, attending legal networking events, connecting with other lawyers on social media, participating in legal forums and message boards, and trying cold emailing attorneys in other practice areas. If you want to beef up your employment lawyer marketing, you want to claim your Google business profile. Okay, I mean this is so quintessential, and this used to be called Google My Business, and Google has changed the denomination. Now they're calling it Google Business Profile. So basically, the thing is that getting your Google Business Profile listed is a low risk, high reward local SEO strategy that can quickly elevate your employment law firm's online presence. Remember, your Google Business Profile is more than just a listing to an online directory. It really establishes your law firm's discoverability on a couple of Google's products, namely Google Search and Maps. The good news is that creating and optimizing your Google Business Profile doesn't really require any technical skills whatsoever. So you don't have to hire a programmer to actually get it done for you. You just need to ensure you put your business details correctly, upload high quality images that best represent your law firm's brand. You just need to write a compelling description. This shouldn't be really hard for you as a lawyer, and you need to follow the verification instructions provided. Also, be sure to select a law firm as your primary category and employment attorney as an additional category. You got to really give a little bit of detail to Google. Next, you want to get listed in local directories. Okay. In addition to Google Business Profile, you can spread your digital footprint and attract clients online by getting listed in local legal directories. And for example, you can try lawyer.com. If you are in the U.S., okay, you have several widely recognized legal directories in this country. You have lawyer.com. You have Justia. You have HD.org. You have Avo, and you have Law Tally, among others. So to spruce up your online presence even further, look for online directories that are specific to employment lawyers, your business location, or both. Okay, this is kind of cool because it really helps you have a better idea, a more granular focus on your specific niche. One thing you want to do if you want to beef up your employment lawyer marketing, you want to set aside a marketing budget. Okay, it's one of those things where it's not a lot of money, but you can probably say, I'm going to put 2% aside or 1% aside, 1% of my revenue aside as a marketing budget. Okay, and that's good. I mean, for instance, if you're making $100,000, you can say, you know what, I'm going to spend 2,000 or 3,000 on marketing, and that's really good. And see, when I'm speaking about marketing, I'm speaking about digital advertising, for instance. I'm speaking about content marketing. I'm speaking about traditional advertising. I'm speaking about website creation and search engine optimization. Okay, so the thing is that it's not just about one side of one aspect of marketing. It's a really holistic view. Okay, but the ROI when it comes to employment lawyer marketing is pretty fantastic. I mean, if you can spend 2,000 on your marketing, imagine if you got revenue of 10,000 or 50,000, for instance. Another thing you want to do if you want to if you want to optimize your employment lawyer marketing, you want to sponsor local events. So small law firms can leverage local events to raise brand awareness even without a huge capital. The easiest and most straightforward approach is to really sponsor local events organized by another entity, and that's really good. Let me give you an example. The Equal Justice Works Career Fair is held annually for new graduates, employers, and public interest professionals. They also accept sponsors who can get a fair bit of exposure during the event. Okay, and that's really that's a low risk, high potential sort of initiative. So a more resource intensive strategy is to host your own event with a partner brand giving you more control over your promotion strategies. For example, branded merchandise, flyers, and business cards. But see, this takes a lot of time. Again, it is resource intensive. It takes a lot of resources. So you gotta really strike the right balance between budgetary necessities and operational and branding sort of objectives. And by working with another local business, you can share the financial, logistical, and strategic responsibilities, as well as increase the amount of exposure you both can get. If you want to beef up your employment lawyer marketing, you want to get more Google reviews, okay? So going back to your Google business profile, another advantage of claiming your business is actually the ability to actually showcase positive client testimonials or reviews along with star ratings, okay? Reviews and star ratings automatically appear next to your profile in Google search and maps. And please, if you have, let's say not randomly, if you have occasionally bad reviews, respond to those reviews and respond to, let's say, negative criticism in a polite manner, in a professional manner. This will elevate your profile big time. Reviews and star ratings automatically appear, okay, next to your Google search and maps. There are plenty of ways to encourage more clients to leave reviews, including share your Google review link with your previous employment law clients, turn your review link as a QR code with QR code generator and print them in marketing materials. And you want to invest also in review generation tools like Bird Eye. Next, you want to create a user-centric employment law firm website. Okay, everything has to revolve around your website. If you want to drive organic traffic, if you want to really increase your organic traffic, think about your website. An official law firm website is an important milestone that really unlocks a plethora of new opportunities to bolster your digital marketing strategy. That's for sure. And I see that the thing is, you don't need a huge budget. You don't need a lot of cash. You don't need $10,000 or $5,000 to launch a functional website that can help with lead generation. So the cost of an attorney website starts at around $100 per month if you do it yourself. That should be on the ballpark of the amount needed to cover the cost of a new domain registration, web hosting, and a professional theme. But if you want a professional looking website that's really effective in attracting website traffic and converting new clients, your best bet is to hire a digital marketing agency. Okay, and so you are able to, you can be paying a little bit more, but it really will bring you the results you want. Okay, so you can, for instance, you can have the agency draft and execute a website content strategy about relevant topics, optimize your website design for better user experience and higher conversion so the UX will be beefed up. Can help you also perform on-page SEO, for instance, optimize titles, internal links, and meta descriptions for keywords, creating, for instance, original visual assets like attorney portraits, background images, and logos, and also tracking and reporting website performance metrics. If you want to beef up your employment lawyer marketing, I want you to really optimize your employment law landing pages. Now, employment law landing pages are web pages built to encourage website visitors to take a desired action. So the CTA, the call to action, and the call to action can be submit a contact form, book a free consultation, or download a free resource. So make sure to have a dedicated landing page for each legal service you offer. This allows you to tailor the content, call to action, and other optimization tactics to your audience's specific needs, be it for employee sexual harassment, wrongful termination, and other employment law issues. Okay, this is kind of important, especially from a scalability point of view. You want to craft attention-grabbing headlines. Okay, you want to build mobile responsive landing pages. You want to include client reviews whenever possible, but please make sure those reviews are truthful though. You want to showcase real results from previous clients. If possible, include introduction or interview videos covering relevant topics. Next, you want to leverage digital media advertising. So, pay-per-click, for instance, PPC advertising can provide your employment law firm a quick boost in online visibility. See, the whole thing is that with PPC, as long as you pay for it, as long as you have the right keywords, your traffic will be boosted. But as soon as you stop paying for it, you will see a drop. But so it's one of those things where you have to really see how you can strike the right balance between online visibility and budgetary constraints. Okay, you can run. Speaking of PPC campaigns, you can run PPC campaigns on social media, search, or display networks. This will allow you to gain instant visibility as long as your ad content and landing page align with the user's search or if they fit the target audience persona you specified. So PPC campaigns are also scalable since you only pay whenever someone actually clicks on your ad. So apart from regular PPC campaigns, you can also look into local service ads or LSAs, which are really available to law firms, all law firms, to real estate companies and financial service providers like insurance companies or financial planners. Okay, and so the LSAs will bump up your listing to the very top of search results alongside a credibility boosting Google screen badge next to your listing. So that's really good. So that's one of those things where you have to see what works for you and what really is more relevant to the specific practice that you are really running right now. Another thing you can do, you can create a sound organic SEO strategy to actually beef up your employment lawyer marketing. You want to really, think about organic off-page SEO. This practice lets you generate website traffic from search engine results pages, the SERPs. It requires an elaborate, time-consuming strategy that involves multiple steps, like you have to conduct keyword research to find relevant search terms about employment law, create content that satisfies the user intent behind keywords, launch a link building campaign by submitting guest posts, publishing original studies, and being a source for journalists. And also, you can track your keyword rankings over time. So to passively attract more backlinks, you can use, for instance, social media marketing to spread your website content and get in the radar of potential link sources. And since employment lawyers target professionals, LinkedIn is a great social network to share your content on, build connections, and promote events that can give you a PR boost. Next, you can start a YouTube channel. So a growing number of lawyers invest in their YouTube channels to reach a wider audience and establish their image as experts in their practice. So this is the perfect opportunity for you to explore new content formats, be it an interview, podcast stream, or Q&A about relevant legal issues. So it may take some time for your viewership and subscriber count to pick up though. But remember to invest in a professional recording studio and equipment, communicate with your audience, promote your other marketing channels, and also track your channel analytics. So Google YouTube has the YouTube Studio that gives you a lot of info, by the way. And finally, you want to promote yourself through bar association events, okay? And that's going to help you big time. So remember that everything you do in bar association events will have compounding effects to your brain over time. It doesn't matter if you are speaking or just handing out business cards. Commit yourself to be a consistent presence in these events, and people will remember you. Okay, and you want to link up with other lawyers through social media. You want to follow up with an email after the event. Participate in panel discussions and workshops, and check if an upcoming event accepts sponsorships. Be open. Let me give you a few extras here. So before you go, it's important to understand that you want to leverage social proof like reviews, testimonials, ratings, and social media comments whenever it makes sense. Define a consistent branding, be it visually or through your core messaging. Track analytics with tools like Google Analytics or to actually fine tune your strategy over time. And don't forget about traditional marketing materials. In conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about employment lawyer marketing, and I gave you a few strategies to actually beef up your employment lawyer marketing this year. So I give you the generalities, and I give you the best practices, and finally the extras. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.